Alrighty guys, good morning. Happy Workout Wednesday. We are here. I am Coach T, founder of Train to a T, as well as APT Training Studios here in Dallas, Texas. And we are here for our weekly Wednesday workout. I might have to resend out another link, but appreciate you guys joining me. As always, we are here to get in a good strength workout. Want to make sure that you guys feel super comfortable with weight training and strength training and knowing and understanding the benefits and really just being able to do it with me to see kind of how I process through my workouts and what am I thinking, why am I thinking certain things, and where I'm making modifications or challenges. So hopefully that you guys can begin to get more comfortable with working out. Your goal is always 2 to 3 strength training sessions a week, and on top of that, including some cardio, some walks, some HIIT, some classes, some cycling, running, whatever that looks like for you, but looking for consistent activity nearly daily, 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, so with that being said, we got a quick one. I think today is going to be a nice kind of like hard hit. We only have 4 movements. We're actually going to be throwing in a small section of core for you guys today. So just 4 simple movements. Some of them a little compoundy, but other ones just kind of very basic. But again, a very good one. So if you have weights, access to your dumbbells, again, workouts will always be kind of dumbbell focused so that you can do this anywhere, whether in a gym or hotel or at home. But you do need access to some dumbbells. So I'm going to be using between 12 and maybe 20, 25 pounds. So that kind of gives you a gauge of where you want to maybe grab some weights. But again, use whatever you have. And if you guys are ready, let's rock and roll. I'm going to put on my gloves. As always, I recommend you guys to get some music going on your own. Get your nice playlist going. I cannot upload these videos later if I play copyrighted music, so they'll mute me completely. So I want you guys to at least have some good music going. I'm going to be sitting here encouraging you and kind of channeling my own music in my head. So if you're able to get you some music going, get your playlist going so you don't have to hear me breathe and puff the entire time, okay? All right, as always, we start with the warm-up. I'm going to get us going with some jumping jacks, okay? We're not going to count. We're just going to go. If you're able to jump, we'll be doing a regular jumping jack. So arms up, down, feet in and out. If you cannot do the jumping motion, you can take it to a tap. Again, we're just looking to kind of get our arms, legs, and body moving. Hope you guys had a good weekend. For those of you who may watch this on replay, Super Bowl just happened. That's probably the biggest thing. I didn't watch the whole thing. It wasn't a very good game overall. We're going to do some heel scoops. So heel down, toe up, sit into it. But chat is live. So if you guys watched it or didn't watch it or had a good weekend, let me know how that went. We had a really nice weather-wise weekend here in Dallas. We had like 85 degrees. I think we hit like a record for 85 degrees in February. I enjoyed it. I got out, did a little walk, enjoyed some vitamin D. So it's really good. All right, we're gonna do some knee pulls or knee hugs. That's what I call them. If you need to stabilize onto something, kind of stabilize, but the stretch helps to be able to pull kind of both with both hands. I'm not sure if the sweatshirt is going to stay on the whole time. I hope I warm up enough that I can take it off. And we're going to kind of do some ankle pulls, ankle grabs. So similar, this time we're just grabbing your ankle. Try to knock out this warm up a little quick. Again, I think this one's not going to be super long at all, but very kind of right to the point. Should be pretty good. So we are here. What we're going to be starting with, these are bicep curl holds. So for our bicep curl holds, you are going to be on your knees. So if you have something to rest your knees on, I recommend going to grab it. Again, I'm using 12 pounders here. If you need to start a little lighter, start a little lighter. We are going 10 per arm. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be kind of holding one weight at a 90-degree angle while the other arm is bicep curling. So you're going to be rotating through that bicep curl. So not keeping your fingers face forward. So when you're down by your thigh, rotate up, fingers facing your thigh and fingers facing up. All right, let me not overdo it with my demos, but again, the goal is kind of hold one weight, 90 degrees. You got 10 reps on one arm, shake it out, and then swap that arm, okay? So if you guys are ready, I'm gonna watch time. I think this one max 30 minutes. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's knock this out. I'm gonna start with my left arm holding, and we're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Core nice and engaged. We're not looking for a lot of rocking. You're gonna look for stability as much as possible in your movements. Making sure that you are in control of that weight and that dumbbell. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? So you start to feel it kind of burn in that arm that's holding, but also the arm that's moving. Now that we have to swap, it's gonna be a little bit harder because they're already awake. Those muscles are warmed up and started doing some work already. So if you guys are ready, 3, 2, 1, other arm. We got 10 reps. 7, 6, 5, 4, yeah, this arm is burning. 3, 2, and 1. Good deal. So that second time through, when you switch to the other arm, the one that was holding previously, you should feel it. I'll just say you should feel it. Okay, I'm going to 15 pounders here. We're going to be doing some high rows. So this one's going to be important form-wise, making sure you're learning how to hinge at the hips. So what we're going to do, I'll kind of show you from the side. Soft knees, shoulders are back. You lead with your chest. You're going to kind of bend right at your hips. This is your position. Make sure you're not collapsing those shoulders. If you're collapsing those shoulders, your lower back is doing all of the work. So this one form is crucial. If you don't feel like you can handle the hinge position correctly, take it to a staggered stance. Okay, that is your option. But that hinge motion is the one that we want to aim for. We're going for high rows. I'm using 15 pounds. We're going to do 10 to 15 reps here, okay? If you do staggered stance, kind of halfway through, I want you to swap. So again, you have the option to go to whatever rep range you need to go to. 10 to 15 is our overall goal. Individually, go where you can. If you guys are ready, we're going in 3, 2, 1, hinge, and we're rowing. Driving those elbows back and up. 3, 4, I don't know where I'm going yet. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good deal. I am tighter than normal. So with those, if you're doing the motion and you're starting to feel in your lower back, again, take that staggered stance. You can do that even if you started with this original stance. You can take that staggered at any point, okay? Just be mindful of whatever foot goes back. We want to try to make sure we're even so that both feet are back at some point. All right, next up, we're going RDLs to front squats. So I'm going to keep these 15 pounders. What this looks like, we're hinging again, okay? RDLs, soft knees. We're going to go down into that RDL, swing those weights up for a front squat, okay? So slow and controlled motion. Show you from this side, soft knees, hinge at your hips, going down for that RDL. Rotate those hands up for that front squat, okay? Biggest thing is just learning how to swap through and snatch up for that front squat and sit as low as you're able to comfortably, okay? So with that, we got 10 to 15. I don't know where I'm going yet. We'll see how first round goes. If you guys know, first round's usually always a little iffy for me. Sometimes I get stronger as I go. You might do the same, let me know. All right, if you guys are here, RDLs plus a front squat, 10 to 15 reps. Go where you can. I'm using 15 pounders. You guys are ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. RDL, soft knees, rotate up, front squat, right back into it. Make sure you're breathing. You probably won't hear me talk too much. This is 5 for me. I'm probably gonna go 10 this first round. Just to slowly segue my body into everything. Your muscles are cold. You don't want to overdo it too much too soon. That's where I am. I got 2 more. Last one. Good deal. All right. We got 1 more movement and that's it, guys. So I like to challenge myself when I can. So that's why you'll sometimes see me bring out extra things. So I have a little stepper. This is something that's easily purchased if you're doing things at home. Just know that it's feasible. And this is just good for a good challenge. If you do not have a stepper or a stair to step down from, just stay on the floor, okay? No big deal. This is the traditional version. This is the extra challenge, okay? What you're gonna be doing, we are gonna have weights. I'll grab them in a second. You're gonna go down for a lunge, knee drive up, looking for stability, and fall right back into that lunge, okay? So the goal is stability more than anything. Engaging your core as that knee drive is coming up and being able to swing right back down safely into that lunge, okay? The more you kind of lean forward into that lunge, the more you hit your glutes. So if that is your goal, by all means, that's my goal. So you'll see me lean forward just a little bit more into that lunge, okay? We have 10 per leg, no more, no less unless you need to. Grab your weights if you guys are ready. Gonna start at the top of the step if you have a step or stepper, or just start with your feet together on the ground. We're going in 3, 2, 1, step back. Drive that knee up. I'm using 15 pounds, by the way. So I can't talk too much or I'll lose my balance. Gotta focus. This is good for knee strength, ankle strength. That's 5. I got 2 more. Okay, boy, that leg burns. Oh, the leg that stays up on top of the stepper burns. Again, I'm up here because I am ready to challenge myself already. Stay on the ground if you don't have access to a stepper or you just don't want that challenge, okay? You guys are ready? You got 10 on the other leg. Reverse lunge to knee drive in 3, 2, 1, and go. You gotta concentrate on this one. And breathe. So if you don't hear me talking a lot, that's for a reason. I hope you guys got some good music playing on your end. This is 8. 2 more. 1 more. 10. Okay. Good news. That's it. 4 movements. 4 movements. That's it. That's all. We're gonna knock those out 2 more times. Okay. So like I always say, you want to get comfortable with how movements feel, what you're aiming to work out. So if we're doing bicep curls and you're not feeling like you're working your bicep out, then we need to readjust. Maybe lighten up the weight or do a check-in with your form just to make sure that you're staying safe, trying to avoid injury. So with that, it's just understanding your body, the movement, and what you're trying to accomplish, what muscle group you're trying to hit. So with that being said, we're gonna go for 2 more rounds with these 4 movements. Second and third rounds are for challenges, which means where can you challenge yourself more? You already know what movements we are doing. You already know how they feel. So what did you do last time that you either want to replicate this time, challenge yourself, change, or modify? So that means bumping up, bumping down, or keeping the same. So think about it. There's not a whole lot of challenges that can happen here other than bumping up your weight selection. Everything's pretty straightforward, but if you guys are ready, hope you got some water. Take a little quick breather. We got bicep curl holds, 10 per arm. Bring that arm up 90 degrees. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure you're not rocking too much with this. Core should be engaged, you should be breathing. I have 3 more. 2, and 1. Good. Take a second. How did that feel? Did you go up in weight? Let me know. We do have 1 more round, so you have another opportunity to challenge. If you challenge yourself with a higher weight, you can always adjust your reps. So although we're going for 10, if you did bump your weight up, you can decrease your reps to maybe 8. If you need to decrease them too much, that means that weight might be too heavy, okay? So, other arm, we're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. We got 10. This is 5, we got 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good deal. All right, next up we got our high rows. So staggered stands if you need it. I used 15 pounds last round. I think I'm gonna use 20 pounds this time, just because I feel like it felt good. Again, don't be surprised if towards the final reps you see me change from my stance from here to here. That's okay. Again, I'm going to listen to my body. If I feel like things are starting to hold a lot of my weight in that lower back, then I'm going to staggered stance it. So I want you guys to do the same, okay? 10 to 15. I think I did 15 last round. We'll see where I'm going this time. Maybe 10, maybe 12, maybe 15. If you guys are ready, we're going in 3, 2, 1. High row, hinging at the hips, and row. This is 8, I'm staggering. I got 5 more. 2, 1. All right, so what I want to remember is that I staggered right or left leg back. So next time, more than likely, I'm going to need to stagger. I'm going to stagger with my other leg. We're looking for evenness here, just making sure that we're working both sides equally. So trying to keep that in mind from one round to the next. All right, next up we got RDLs to front squat. I'm going to give you guys side view this time. We did a front view last time, but side view. Soft knees, legs about shoulder width apart. Taking it down for that RDL. Snatch that weight up to front position for a front squat. Sit as low as you feel comfortable. Just make sure your heels stay glued to the ground. You don't want to front squat and end up on your toes, okay? It's not safe, nor is it efficient or effective for the muscle group we're trying to work, okay? RDLs to front squat, I did 10 last time. We'll see if I loosened up a little bit here and maybe do 10 or 12. 15 seems a little bit adventurous. If you guys are ready, we're going RDLs and front squat in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Soft knees. Rotate that weight up, snatch it up, front squat, and right into it. 3. Boy, that's a low number. 4. Gotta see where I'm going first. 5. This is where your music comes into play. Hope you guys are listening to something good. In my head, I'm singing a song. Again, trying to ready? We have our reverse lunge to knee drive. You have the option to be on the ground, okay? You don't have to be on a stepper if you don't have one or if you don't want to be on one. All right, guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. First lunge. This one requires concentration. Try to talk so that's not dead silent on my end. Next leg, switch sides, take some breaths, we're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. 3, 4, nice and low. 5, 2 more. And 10. Oh man. That's why it's important to always have a backup. Oh well, I don't know how much you guys didn't hear for the first 2 rounds, but we're here. Technical problems are going to happen. It's okay. Bicep curl holds, final round. We've been doing 10 per round, holding a weight and bicep curling. So I am bumping up weights to 15 pounders instead of the 12. So if I need to make an adjustment on reps, I will, okay? My goal will be 10. If I need to stop At 6 or 8, if my form is compromising or I just don't feel like I can make it, I will adjust. Okay, so you guys do the same. The last round, best round, grab your weights, bring one arm 90 degrees, and we're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Core engaged. I'm gonna try to kind of move through these so I can at least try to get as many reps as possible. This is 5 already. I at least can make it to 8, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. That's good. That's exactly what you want a bump up to feel like. I feel the difference between 12 pounders, but I also didn't have to adjust my rep count, which is great. All right, switch arms. 90 degrees. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Breathe, core nice and tight. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Oh boy. All right, those are over. You don't have to do those anymore. I really need to double check the YouTube terms and guidelines. I really would love to play some music, but also want to make sure that I can upload this later for you guys and not get muted. That's the goal, okay? So I really hope you guys got some good music going on. Okay, so last time with these, I staggered my left foot back. Kind of towards the end, I'm going to stagger with my right foot back if I need to, okay? We have our high rows. You guys are ready? Remember, hinging at the hips, soft knees, legs about shoulder width apart. Chest leads, hinging. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 10 to 15. If you start to feel your lower back taking some of that weight, staggered stance it. 5 more for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Okay. All right. RDLs to front squats. Gonna go this direction this time. I'm sticking with my 15 pounders. I'm a little tighter in my lower body. I got a massage coming up this week, so that should help. But because I'm a little tighter, I want to make sure that I'm mindful of my movements and my range of motion. I'm feeling a little tight on my squats. Therefore, I'm not going to bump up weight too much. I'm going to try to kind of stay where it feels manageable and I don't overdo it, okay? If you guys are ready, RDLs to front squats. I did 10, I think, last time, or maybe 12 last time, actually. That's what we're going to try to go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Soft knees, snatch it up, and sit. Engage your core as you're coming up from that RDL. Four. Yeah, these go a little slower. I need to start saying a higher number at some point. This is 6. Make sure those feet stay glued to the ground. I think this is 9. I get off count sometimes. We're human. I got 2 more in me. Where are you going? 2. And 1. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, we're here. Grabbing my stepper. We're going reverse lunge to knee drive. Finishing strong here. We do have some core coming up, so prepare for that. Just 2 rounds of core coming up, and we'll be done. All right, so this is last of our strength focus. Oh, those front squats get me a little out of breath. All right, let's go. No time for games. Reverse lunge and knee drive. Where are you challenging yourself? What are you changing? Oh, I guess I'll challenge myself too. I'm going 20 pounders. I've been doing 15. I'm gonna go 20 pounders this last round. Do I want to? Not really, but we're here. All right, if you guys are ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10 per leg, if you can. I'm counting down this time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That wasn't too terrible. But I am out of breath. All right, we're switching legs, switching sides. Give my grip a rest for 1 second. Last round, best round. This is where we kind of leave it all on the floor. I know you guys can hear me breathing, but that's okay. We're supposed to be breathing while we're working out. It should be challenging. It should be hard. And that's okay. That's where the change happens. That's where the change comes. If you guys are ready, other leg, other side, in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Finish strong. I'm counting down. Got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, those are over. All right, 4 movements out of the way. Get some water. Then we're taking it down for some abs. Hit your cardio to break them up. Just 2 rounds and we're done. This essentially should only take us maybe 5 minutes. Maybe I'm being overzealous. Not sure. You will need 1 weight if you can. Okay? We're gonna start with dead bugs. Continue to catch your breath. I'm gonna show you what we're doing. Dead bugs, leg lifts, and plank jacks. Just 2 rounds and that'll be it. So with our dead bugs, what we're gonna be doing, both legs are up. One hand is gonna have a weight. The opposite leg is going to extend out and come back in. Extend out and come back in. We're looking to engage our core the entire time. If you need to, you can leave one leg on the floor if it feels too challenging, or drop the weight and just hold nothing, okay? But we want this hand to be up and we want the opposite leg to extend out, okay? That's the first one. We got 10 each side. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 until 10. All right, next we got leg lifts. So kind of the same position, except we're gonna plant 1 foot and we're gonna lift and lower. If you really want to challenge yourself, keep this leg off the ground. If you really want to challenge yourself, take this leg off the ground, okay? And then plank jacks. We're in plank position, jacking in and out for 15, okay? If you're not able to do the actual jack, you can toe tap it or come up to a higher platform like an ottoman or wall and try to complete the jack or toe tap out, okay? Those are our next 3 movements, 2 rounds, and we're done. Should be less than 5 minutes, okay? If you guys are ready, I'm gonna do these dead bugs with a 12-pound weight. You don't need to go super heavy here. You really wanna focus on fully extending that leg, keeping that core engaged the entire time, okay? If you guys are ready, dead bugs. One hand has the weight. Opposite leg extends out, fully stretching towards the ground. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10, 9. You should feel your abs engaging to hold that weight up and hold your leg. We got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you may start to feel that in your leg as well. We already started working on some legs, so don't be surprised if you feel some of that extra tension in your leg. Okay, we got other side in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Extending that leg that's opposite that weight. 2, 3. Again, when you extend that leg out, it doesn't touch the ground unless you need it to. If you can challenge yourself, keep that leg off the ground. This is 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, we got our leg lifts. Let's swap those legs back. One leg is going to be planted on the ground. No weight here. Opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going 15. All right, if you guys are ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 3, 4, 5, 5 more. 2, 1. If you can, try your best to stay on pace with me. We can knock it out, get it over with. No point in dragging these out any longer than we need to, okay? Other side, other leg in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 7, 8, 5 more. 2, 1. Oh boy, those hurt. All right, we got plank jacks. 15 of these. Getting your plank position. You remember you can either toe tap it or jack it, or be up on a platform. Okay, we got 15 of these. If you guys are ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's 1 round down, 1 to go. Just 2 rounds of this, and we're done. All right, I promise you guys a pretty quick one. I want to hold true to that promise. Catch your breath, get water if you need to. We got dead bugs. Same concept goes. If you can challenge yourself, challenge yourself. If you need to adjust or modify, adjust or modify. Let me show you again the modification for dead bugs. You can either be here or drop one leg, okay? And or keep this leg up off the ground or let it rest on the ground, okay? Also option to hold that weight. You don't have to hold the weight. But if you guys are ready, I'm ready to knock this out. Get it over with. I'm looking at time. Maybe we can finish these all in less than 60 seconds. I think so. If you guys are ready, we got dead bugs, 10 on each leg. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Extend that leg. Really feel for your core. Don't just fly through the reps. Make sure you feel like you're working the muscle group you're trying to hit. That's already 5. Got 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. If something doesn't feel right, make a change, okay? Switch sides, switch legs, switch arms in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're trying to knock these out in a minute or less. I don't know if we're going to make that. Already going too slow. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got leg lifts. These hurt more than anything, I promise. They're not fun for me either. All right. Plant one leg. I'm gonna swap legs. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Try to stay with me. I can't count out loud too much. 5, 10, 3, 2, 1. That hurt so bad. All right, other side. I don't know if it hurts my core more, my legs. My legs are tired from the workout. All right, guys, we're here. Don't even worry about that 1 minute goal we had. That's out the window. We're taking it up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Eight, 9, 10, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I barely made that last one. All right, we got plank jacks. All right, final challenge. I think I can handle this challenge, and I think you can handle it with me. Let's go 20 plank jacks. Be prepared for 25. All right, we're finishing strong here. If you got it in you to finish strong with me, last one, best one. Let's finish strong. You guys are ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Knock them out. Right at 10. That's 15. Keep going with me. 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That may or may not have been 30 reps for those plank jacks. As always, great job, guys. We made it. We knocked that out, maybe not as fast as I originally planned. As always, thank you for joining me. If you have to jet, we hope to see you guys next week. If this is your first time joining me, thank you so much for coming in. Invite a friend, invite a virtual accountability buddy. If you have returned, thank you for coming back. We are gonna stretch, so if you have some time to stay and stretch with me and chat with me, stay back and stretch. If not, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you again for joining me. But if you're stretching, come on, stretch it out, guys. That was pretty good. Pretty good, quicker than normal. Got my heart rate up. We got some abs in, only 4 movements. Not too shabby. This is when I recommend you turn your music to something like a little more calming, a little more zen. Again, I'm gonna look up the rules just to make sure I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure they mute you if you play any copyrighted music. So again, that's why I haven't been playing music on these, because I want you guys to still watch these later and do the workouts later as well. So I'll add non-copyright music later. This should be uploaded hopefully by the end of the week for you guys to do again. But how did you feel? We have chat available for those who are here live. If you're joining or watching later, let me know how you liked it, what you didn't like, what was tough, what wasn't tough, where you challenged yourself, where you didn't challenge yourself. But as always, I hope you guys just took some things away from even how I structured my workout. There were some places where I felt like I could challenge myself, and I did. Maybe picked up some heavier weights for the high rows or the bicep curls. But for the RDL and front squat, staying moderate to keep myself safe. My back felt a little tighter than I would have liked it to be, so that's why I stayed a little more conservative on a movement or two. And again, that's okay. We don't want you kind of limping out of here or barely making it out of your workouts. We want you to return. We want you to come back. And we want it to feel reasonably okay. All right, we're going to pigeon pose, my favorite. Bring one leg in. Make sure your spine stays neutral into this. Sit nice and low and lay until you should feel it on this opposite side, kind of your hip and glute. Yeah, this one always like calms me down. I do this like sometimes while watching TV, or just sometimes when I'm like putting my kid down for a nap or for bed. I'm gonna sit it up and kind of sit into this leg, let that hip get a little extra attention. Stretching is just as important, especially as we get older. You start to lose mobility and flexibility, pliability, all of the abilities. So make sure that you're taking the time out. I would recommend, if you have time or the resources, to check out maybe a Pilates class or yoga class, or just do like a stretch zone, although I'll probably recommend a class more so than just like a stretch zone, because those classes will still continue to build strength and challenge your heart as well. Stretching is just stretching, but those kind of do a 2-for-1. Finish off with this pose. I can't remember what it's called, but it feels great. Both legs are wide. Feel the inner thigh and those hips being stretched. And sit it up. Whew. Take that arm if you need to. Really more so did bicep and back, but a little bit of shoulders. Those dead bugs, plank jacks. Alrighty guys, as always, I appreciate you for joining me. Thank you. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Train to a T. Make sure you invite somebody. I would love to have you back again next week, Wednesday. As always, our goal is between an 8 to 8:30 start time. But if you follow me on Instagram at itsantariag, I will post kind of a closer time range. So like today, I posted that will be at 8:15, so that you know it's not 8 o'clock or 8:30. So just know it's going to be roughly around that time. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You'll get updates on when I'm going live, things of that sort. And as always, if you have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to message me, comment on the videos, or DM me. I'm happy to respond to you guys. If you're in the Dallas area, hit me up. I'm here. Let me know if you need some extra personal attention with your health and fitness goals. Okay. As always, I appreciate you guys. I hope you make it a great day. Make great choices, activity-wise and food-wise, and make it a great day. Have a good one.